And welcome to episode number 49 in this daily series where I'll be making a video every day about each state in the USA. My name is Jake, I make videos about places, and this is 5 fun facts you probably didn't know about Wisconsin. Wisconsin, known as the Badger State, has a population of 5.8 million people and a median annual household income of $60,000. The capital city is Madison, and the most populated city is Milwaukee, which has a population of 592,000 people. Wisconsin gets its name from the Wisconsin River, which was called Meskousing by the region's native Algonquin tribes. The first European explorer to reach the Wisconsin River was a Frenchman named Jacques Marquette, who recorded the name in 1673. Over time, the word was gradually anglicized into its current spelling. Since linguists haven't found an Algonquin word similar to the one Marquette wrote down, they think the native peoples inhabiting the area must have borrowed the name from the Miami word Mesconsing. This name translates to "it lies red," which is more than likely a reference to Wisconsin's red sandstone formations. Alright, let's get into those 5 fun facts, starting with number 1. The oldest operating motor speedway in the world is in Milwaukee. The Milwaukee Mile is a one-long oval racetrack on the grounds of the Wisconsin State Fair Park in West Allis, Wisconsin. As the oldest operating motor speedway in the world, the Milwaukee Mile has hosted at least one auto race every year from 1903 to 2015, except during the U.S. involvement in World War II. The track has held events sanctioned by major bodies such as the AAA, USAC, NASCAR, CART, Champ Car World Series, and the IndyCar Series, although their streak broke in 2015. Bummer. Margarine was once illegal in Wisconsin. In 1897, in order to protect the dairy industry, margarine colored yellow to look like butter was banned in the state. While the law was repealed in 1967, it remained illegal for public places such as restaurants and prisons to use the butter substitute unless they also served butter. And these restrictions were finally lifted in 2011. Wisconsin's official nickname is the Badger State, but not for the reason you think. In the early 19th century, lead was discovered in the tiny town of Mineral Point, Wisconsin. Immigrants from Cornwall, England settled in the region and dug mines. Some miners without homes lived in the tunnels during the winter months to keep them warm, and their dwellings reminded people of badger holes. Today, the badger is proudly featured as the state animal, and it's also on the Wisconsin flag, like you'll see right here. So, I mean, it's technically called the Badger State because of miners, but the miners were said to look like badgers, so it's kind of like it was named after badgers, but I don't make the rules. The oldest city in Wisconsin is not Madison, and it's not Milwaukee. It's actually Green Bay. Its roots go all the way back to French explorer Jean Nicolet, who started a small trading post in 1634. That is a long time ago. There's a lot more history to be told of Titletown than the Packers, but most Wisconsinites' favorite fact about Green Bay is still the 13 World Championships. Anybody like electric guitar? If you do, smash the like button now because you're going to love this fact. The electric guitar you see today is popular thanks to Les Paul, a Wisconsinite. Paul's exploits and contributions in guitar playing helped him earn the nickname of Wizard of Waukesha. His legacy continues to live on, especially with contemporary interpretations of Gibson Les Paul. More companies have followed the fray, with Les Paul's replicas paying homage to the signature design of this guitar maestro. Awesome guitar. Let me show you something real quick. I'm going to move the camera here. Oh, see, this is my wall. This is one of those interpretations of a Les Paul. Yep, that's my guitar. Anyway, back to your regularly scheduled program. All right, I just had to show you guys that. That's not a Gibson, that's a Paul Reed Smith, but it is a Les Paul style. And you know what? Since we're talking about Les Paul, I wonder, was he related to Logan and Jake? Alright, you know what's definitely not related to Logan and Jake is my bonus fact. And as per usual, I have one. Here it is. Wisconsin, known for cheeses, is well, they have a few cheesy laws. Wisconsin cheese is required by law to be, quote, highly pleasing, end quote. Now, that goes for grade AA cheddar, but there's also grade B. That legally is required to be, quote, fairly pleasing, end quote. What does this mean exactly? I think it's open to interpretation. You know, there are some other cheesy laws too in Wisconsin, like you have to have a master cheese-making license in order to make Limburger. You don't necessarily need it to make other cheeses, but you do if you want to make Limburger. And it's also illegal to make baby Swiss unless you have well-developed eyes. Again, what does that mean? So that is it. That is my 5 fun facts that you probably didn't know about Wisconsin. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you learned something. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. If you are from Wisconsin, leave me a comment. Tell me what you thought of the video, which facts you knew, which facts you didn't, and hopefully you learned something about your own state. Alright guys, I will be back tomorrow at 7 again as usual. Wrapping up the series tomorrow. Don't miss it.